everybody, it's the Irish Scrapper back with another technique using paper napkins. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and salvage something that went terribly wrong on me. So this is an old canvas that I've just pulled everything off, and rather than dump it, I've decided to try and make something. It's just left me with the top plate and the two bottom ones. Don't discard these because we'll do another project with those. So what you do basically is, this is a beautiful one of poppies and a bird, and what I do is I kind of tear it down or cut it and take off the pieces that you want. And you don't have to be terribly fussy now. I'm just roughly cutting around this bird here, and I leave some of the poppies on. There's no real rhyme or reason to this technique. It's just go with the flow and see what you end up with. So here we'll say I have this little piece, and the technique is, now I'm using Mod Podge, but you can use half PVA, half water, and you paint a generous amount of it onto the surface of the canvas. And I do recommend working in small areas at a time, rather than, you know, putting a whole load of glue on at once. So here we go, I have a generous amount down, and then you take your piece of napkin and you place it where you want it, and again, just from the centre, pull out any air bubbles that might be trapped underneath the paper napkin, like that. And then go on and find another piece. Now I want to try and mix my colours, because one of my napkins is distinctively blue and the other is distinctively kind of autumny colours. Now you are going to end up with gaps, but don't worry about the gaps, because we can fill in those with tiny pieces of the paper napkin afterwards, like this piece here for instance. And again, I'm working from the centre out to remove any of the air bubbles, and make sure you put adhesive on your outside frame also. And from the centre out. And this really is the best way to get rid of the air that's trapped underneath. And it's nice to wrap it around the frame. And again, when you're finished, you can go back around the edges of the frame with little bits of the napkin that's left over. So now I'm going to find a nice butterfly for here. Maybe a blue butterfly, and I'll continue on, and I mean, I'm doing the same thing over and over again. I'll come back to you when I'm nearly finished. So as you can see, I've more or less covered the whole canvas, but there are areas where there's gaps, and these are very easy filled in. Say for example this piece here. Just going to put down my adhesive and pick a piece. Okay, there's a tiny piece here. So really and truly there's no wastage, and don't forget there's no special equipment required to do this. All you need really is your canvas, a paintbrush and your adhesive, and of course your serviettes. Let me see now. that's more or less it. Give this technique a go with children. It's a lovely thing because they have the freedom to put down anything they like, and it's a lovely activity for children. I use it a lot with the children that I deal with. So that's the technique. You can use it for covering your diaries or any scrapbooks or anything like that. And here's one that I did earlier, and this one I was fully dry, so the colours are a little bit more vivid. Now I'm going to have my first giveaway, so if you'd like to be able to chance to win this collage, then leave a comment and press the share button. It's the Irish Scrapper saying, hope you enjoyed this tutorial and see you again real soon.